So just in case you were wondering, hey, listen, are we really, how much of a believer in Salesforce are we? I actually have a very big account with them. And as such, they sent me this hoodie, and I absolutely love it. It's like the coolest thing ever. Okay, so let's get right into it. We have, I believe, 2 more sections to complete today to be all caught up in our customization of Lightning, and then we'll see what's afterwards. I haven't actually taken a look. If it's Q&A type stuff, we'll jump to it tomorrow because we don't have flashcards prepared for today. But I think it's going to be more video. So hopefully that's the case. So let's just jump right into it and let's get going. Okay, so let's move some stuff around. All right, so you know where everything's located at this point. So again, we're not going to walk you through it. You should know this stuff. Create your custom buttons and links. So what you can do, and I'm showing this to you because we just updated it. So on your hub, career training and certification placement, certification programs, you do want to go to SalesForce because obviously that's what we're doing. And then this is going to bring you to your Lightning, right? It'll bring you to where you can choose your trail. But what I do want to show you is flashcards and video tutorials. So for the first section, the first chapters, all we needed was flashcards, and we had taken all those tests. For the second one, which we're on now, you can see that we're using flashcards and video. So this is the flashcards for day 1, and these are all the different videos that we watched yesterday and that we're watching today. In which case, you could click this link and go right to the video tutorial, which will bring you to what I already opened. So let's see which one we're on. Create custom buttons and links. Create custom buttons and links, right? There it is. So let's pause this for a moment. I'm going to shut camera and I'm going to be moderating. Let's pay attention and I'll see you on the other side.
Create custom buttons and links. Learning objectives. After completing this unit, you will be able to create custom buttons and links, add them to a page layout, explain the difference between a custom button and a custom link. Custom buttons and links. Every org has a unique set of business needs. If your users frequently need to access other pages in or outside of your org, you can add custom buttons and links directly to object and record detail pages. Custom buttons and links help you integrate Salesforce data with external URLs, applications, your company's intranet, or other back-end office systems. When your users have all the information they need on hand, they can be even more productive with Salesforce. What can custom buttons and links do? Custom links can link to an external URL such as google.com, a Visualforce page, or your company's intranet. Custom buttons can connect users to external applications such as web pages and launch custom links. You can choose to display window properties that determine how the target of a link or button is displayed to your users. Custom links can include Salesforce fields such as token within the URL. For example, you can include an account name in the URL that searches Yahoo. For example, search.yahoo.com, and then the account name there, it's kind of a placeholder that will insert the account name. Note, if you want the button or link to launch a custom page or other code, consider a Visualforce page. If you don't know how to use Visualforce pages yet, don't worry, we don't address them here, but you can learn about them in a different module. In a Lightning experience, custom buttons and links live on your page layouts and appear in different areas of a Lightning page. There are 3 primary types of custom buttons and links that you can create. A list button appears on a related list on an object record page, so that would be here. Detail page appears in the link section of the record details, would be here somewhere. Detail page button appears in the action menu in the highlights panel of a records page. So that might be here, I don't know. Anyway, we will explore all three of these options. Create a custom list button. You have read what they can do, now find out more how to create one. For each type, you must define the action that occurs when a user clicks it. First, the custom list button. Custom list button is a button that you can add to a related list. When you create a list button for an object, you can add that button to that object's related list when the related list appears on other objects. Because energy objects are tied to accounts with a lookup relationship field, and an energy accounts related list automatically appears on account records. For example, earlier in the module, you entered audit information for Gene Point 5-year review. When you read the Gene Point account, then click on Related tabs and scroll at the end of the record page, you see an energy audit related list displaying that audit. Let's have a look. Gene Point 5-year review. Under related, no, I don't really see that, but anyway. Maria wants to add a custom button to that energy audits related list to let users navigate directly to the Ursa Solar Energy Audit Guidelines PDF. She has already uploaded the PDF as a file, but she needs its URL in order to have the custom button point to it. From the app launcher, find and select Sales. I'll click the Files tab. Here, Maria can see the guidelines PDF she uploaded. Let's have a look if it's there or not. I don't see it. Share it with me, maybe. Recent. Nope. Libraries. Nope. Upload a file of your own to follow along with. Okay, maybe they have some file link here somewhere. No, they don't. Just a second. Okay, so I found a random file that I uploaded. And I'm supposed to share it. Who can access public link? And now I have created a public link that anyone can see. So it turns out I was looking at the wrong page. It's a bit tricky to find. You need to go to the account. And at the bottom, where's the energy audits? Unrelated, you go there. And there you can see the audit guidelines button. So it's fairly hidden, but it's there. I didn't do anything wrong. Let's continue. Create a custom detail page link. Maria on our user mailer solar admin wants to build on the energy audit custom page layout she created for the sales team. She wants to add a custom link that points to the energy cost data from the US Energy Administration. This will help the sales rep determine what the customer is paying against the US national average. Let's get started. From setup, click Object Manager, then click Energy Audit. Where do we have it? Sorry about that. Energy Audit. Buttons, links, and actions. A new button or link. And we are going to name this US Average Energy Costs. Make sure that detail page link is selected for the display type. Yep. And now we are supposed to enter the URL there, which is given here. Save. Okay. Warning again, it's only shown if we enable it. Now we go to the page layouts. Energy audit sales layout. Custom links. US average energy and so on, and we can put that here. Let's put it here. Let's do quick save and have a look in the energy audit. Supposed to be under details. There we have it. Let's put these sections here. Actually, hide that, remove that, let's see if it disappears. And now we have it just like here. See if the link works. Yes, it does. Okay, create a custom detail page button. Maria wants to add a custom button to account pages that show the account's location on Google Maps. From setup, click Object Manager, then click Account. And then we click on button links and actions, new button or link. We name the button map location. And now we have a URL for Google Maps with a complicated formula. Account billing city, the %20, it's a space in HTML in between, I think, not entirely sure. This account, this URL uses merge fields. Pass the field information from the account record that the button is clicked from into the URL. Good to have an explanation on these. Which we don't have, but I think if you really want to know like how to use this properly, you can find the information somewhere as well. So let's make this quick save. Go to page layout, account layout. And there we should have the button, but I don't see it. So for some reason it's not there. Let's go back and figure out what the issue is. Data page button, that was the mistake. So let's go back to account layout. Button, and now we have the map location button, and where are we supposed to put that? Into the custom buttons area. Standard buttons, custom button. Quick save. And now let's go to the account, green point. Let's see if we can find it there. Yep, map location. Let's see if this actually works. So their location is supposed to be in nowhere, no address. But anyway, the button is working. Let's see Main thing. Now here's some warning. Not very relevant for us because it's showing for us. And now we're getting to the hands-on challenge. Add a custom button to a contact. Your mail seller wants to be able to look at their contact's internet footprints. Create a custom button to see, so users can do this right from a contact record. Create a custom button for the contact object. Label Google Info. Label Google Info. We're supposed to use this URL. The contact name is the placeholder for the current contact's name. It's supposed to be a button, not a link, so choose detail page button. Quick save. Page layout. Contact layout. And button Google Info is here. And now we need to put this here. And quick save. And now let's go to our contact, home, buyers, the only contact I think we have here. If you don't have any contacts, just create one using contacts, new contact. And let's see the button, Google Info. Is that working? Yes, it's working. Okay, check the challenge to earn 500 points. Should be all good to go. There we go, 500 more points.
All right, let's jump into this. That was fun. I think we're going to do quite well with this one. So let's start the video. We're also going to, okay, so let's go back to the page. So create custom buttons and links. Now, we very diligently watched the entire presentation, so we're quite comfortable with how to do this stuff. And if not, we can always refer back to it because this is a recording. What we'll do is we'll scroll all the way to the bottom and we'll go ahead and launch our Trailhead. Now I'm going to do right click so I could open it in a new window. So I'm able to bring it over here. All right, let's make sure that I'm logged in and everything is good, right? View profile, Anthony Calishone, that is me, and I'm quite happy. So let's see, set up for current app. Now that was something yesterday, it took us forever. Like, how do we get the setup over here? We were going through the app launcher and that was difficult, but it's the gear and now we know. Over here, let's see how much of this we remember ourselves, and we can refer back to the video and just follow along. All right, let's move this so I can read the directions correctly. Okay. So as you notice, I never mentioned her whole name. I don't know why I would read the whole name. Ursa wants to be able to look at their contacts' internet footprints, create a custom button so users can do this right from the contact record, create a custom button for the contact object. So we have to go to Object Manager, New Object, and whenever the computer sets up, we'll see what object we're going to do. Come on, New Object. Okay. New custom object. All right. So Google Info is a label. Object name. So actually, I think we're in the wrong place. So let's go back to Object Manager. We want to go to Contact Object. And if I may, everything that we're doing right now, we would have had no clue how to do yesterday, but now we're becoming so much more comfortable. And that's the process of just getting in there and doing it. When you don't know something, it's okay. What's not okay is continuing to not know something, right? So contact object, create a custom button for contact object. So I believe, buttons, links, and actions, right? Okay. All right, so we want to create a new one, right? To create a custom button. All right, so let's do that. Here we go, label. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, Google Info, name. Now let's go ahead and take the link as it is here for us, right? Okay. We want to go ahead and put that right over here. That's where it's called upon. Now detail page button, right? We want button. Add the custom button to the contact layout page, all right? So let's go ahead and do a quick save. Now we want to go to page layout, contact layout, right? Contact page layout or contact layout page. And we want to add this custom button to the contact layout page. Contact layout page layout. Say that 5 times fast, right? Okay, so contact layout, where are you? Contact details, so that'd be the layout. Let's go to button, contact details, and the button's name was Google Info. So let's take this and move it right over here. Okay, so I believe we can quick save that. Right? Okay, so it's saved. I don't see what else I would do. Let's save it again, right? And let's check our challenge to see if we earn the 500 points. That was really good. I feel really good about that. Yesterday was difficult, but I watched the videos again last night just so I could become a little bit more comfortable. And today I'm watching them very intensely because again, you know, you could walk into a boxing match and be surprised in the first round, but if you're going to fight that boxer again, you don't have the excuse of surprise. If you're not prepared, that's on you. All right, we went ahead and accomplished our 500 points. Super cool. So we're going to take the next unit. So let's go ahead and minimize the SalesForce screen. We'll go ahead and maximize our presentation screen. Empower your users with quick actions. Empower your users with quick actions. We're going to pause this. I'm going to shut camera again. So stop video. And I'm right here with you. I will be moderating. And let's go ahead and watch.
Empower your users with quick actions. Learning objectives. After you've completed this unit, you will be able to describe how actions help your users, describe the difference between object-specified and global actions, create an action and add it to a page layout. Quick actions. You know the saying that you should judge someone by the action? That's true in SalesForce. And your users will judge you favorably when you give them access to awesome customized actions. Actions let your users quickly do tasks such as create records, log calls, send emails, and more. With custom actions, you can make your users' navigation and workflow as smooth as possible by giving them quick access to information that's most important. Tip: when thinking about actions you might want to create, ask your users what they would really wish they could do. For example, you might create an emergency order action for your food service company that allows delivery drivers to immediately order extra or missing food items. Create actions that your users need to drive adoption in your organization and make you a hero to your users. In previous units, we glossed over the action section of the object page layout. This unit is where we explore those areas of the page layout and give you a taste of how actions can enhance your user's Salesforce experience. Quick actions come in two different flavors: object-specified actions. Object-specified actions have automatic relationships to other records and let users quickly create or update records, log calls, and emails, and more in the context of a particular object. For example, you add an object-specified action to the account object that creates contacts. If a user creates a contact with that action on the detail page for the ACME account, that new account is associated with ACME. Object-specified actions live on the page layout for the objects. There are several different types of object-specified actions. Object-specified create actions create records that are automatically associated with related records. Object-specified update a record actions make it easy for users to edit records. You can define the fields that are available for updates. Object-specific log a call actions let users enter notes about calls, meetings, or other interactions that are related to a specific record. Object-specified custom actions invoke Lightning components, flows, Visualforce pages, or Canvas app that let users interact with or create records that have a relationship to an object record. If you're new to Visualforce, don't worry. You can learn all about it in another module. For now, remember that Visualforce pages allow you to do really cool customizations in your actions. Object-specified send email actions, available only on cases, give users access to a simplified version of the case feed email action in the Salesforce mobile app. You can use this case-specific send email action in Salesforce Classic, Lightning Experience, and the Salesforce mobile app. Global actions. You create global actions in a different place and setup. Then you create object-specific actions. They're called global actions because they can be put anywhere actions are supported. Use global actions to let users log call details, create or update records, or send email all without leaving the page they're on. Global actions live on a special layout of their own, known as the Global Publisher layout. It isn't associated with an object, and it populates the Global Actions menu in Lightning Experience. Users can access the Global Actions menu by clicking the plus icon in the Salesforce header. If an object page layout isn't customized with actions, then the actions on those object records pages are inherited from the Global Publisher layout. There are more types of actions than these two, but some of them aren't customizable. We aren't going to explore only object-specific and global actions in this unit. Note, you might see actions referred to as quick actions in Salesforce. It's true, they are quick and your users will love them. The quick part is just a category and means that the action is either object-specified or global and not some kind of Salesforce action. Create an object-specific action. Maria wants to give her users an easy way to create energy audit records. She's going to create an object-specific action that lets her users create energy audits right from the account records. because it's an object-specific action, the new audit records will be directly tied to the account they've created. There are already some actions in the highlights panel on energy audit records. Those are default actions inherited from default global publisher layout. Maria is going to create a new object-specific action, add it to the account page layout, and then customize the action that users see on account records. From setup, click Object Manager, then click Accounts. So let's do that. Loading very slowly, unfortunately. Open a new tab, see if that's working. Yep, that seems to help. There we go. We have account. Click buttons, a link and action, then click new action. Maybe it's not showing properly. Let's look. Oh, it's still loading. Connection has timed out. Let's reload. And let me check my internet in the meantime. There we go again. Seems there was an issue on SalesForce side. Anyway, Maria wants to create action to create audit records. So select the create a record action type. It's already selected. Select energy audit as the target object. So this is the type of record that the action creates. Call the action new energy audit. This is some text use just free for the action. Okay. And then we are supposed to click on save. After you create the action, you can customize its layout using the action layout editor. Because that's what's open here now. Like the page layout editor indeed, but for actions. With action layout editor, you can customize the fields the users must populate to complete the action. Just like the page layout editor, the upper part of the action layout editor contains a palette, and below it is the action layout. The palette contains fields from the action target button that you can add to the action layout. Each field on this action layout has a red asterisk indicating that it's a required field. Required fields are added to an action layout by default when you create the action. If you move a required field from an action layout, then users can successfully complete the action. In this case, that means that users wouldn't be able to create the energy audit record. Audit notes and type of installation are fields that could be populated after the audit record is created. So let's leave it as is and move on to the next step, making the action available to users. Let's see anyway. Drag this here somewhere, the owner, type of installation. So we have done it. and the audit note there. And we set add an object-specific action to a page layout. To make the new energy audit action available to users from an account record, Maria must add the action to the account page layout. Click on Page Layouts, Account Layout. To action section on a page layout, this quick action in the SalesForce class, in the SalesForce Classic Publisher section, controls which actions appear on the record pages in the SalesForce Classic UI. The SalesForce Mobile and Lightning Experience actions section controls which actions appear on the record pages in both Lightning Experience and in the SalesForce mobile app. Note, if you don't customize the action section of a page layout, then the actions you see in the SalesForce app and the Lightning Experience come from a set of default actions defined by Salesforce. In the SalesForce Mobile and Lightning Experience action section, click the tool icon to override the defaults. Let's see what that is. Maybe it's not displayed here. Enlarge this a bit. I don't see it here, but maybe it's somewhere else. Oh, I guess that's what I mean. And I'm not really sure like where we are supposed to added something, but anyway, let's. Oh, I guess that's what they mean. Okay. The actions you see when you override the defaults are a combination of the default action for the object plus any custom and standard buttons on the page layout. When the SalesForce Mobile Lightning Experience action section isn't customized, the Lightning page for the object takes the custom and standard buttons from their respective button sections on the layout to display on the page. However, once you override the defaults, any standard and custom buttons you want to appear on the Lightning page must be included in the SalesForce Mobile and Lightning Experience action section as actions. Select Mobile and Lightning actions in the palette and then drag the new energy audit action to the SalesForce Mobile and Lightning Experience action section. Okay, where do we have that? It says there. We are supposed to drag that here somewhere. Tip, you can adjust the order of action by dragging them on. Yes, we have noticed that. Let's do a bit of cleanup, drag this action off the layout and back to the palette. Okay. Let me close this here. Thanks. Question sharing, change record types, get content syntax. Syntax is here, change record type is there, get contacts, where, question is there, sharing is there, and get contacts is there, and I think we have everything, so let's save it. Excellent. Now Maria's users can easily create an energy audit record that's automatically associated with an account. Her users will see the new action on the page level action menu. Let's take a look. The action in the action menu are shown in the order that they are listed on the page layout. For example, this page layout with new energy action or this new energy audit action looks like this on the account record. So let's have a look. Open SalesForce view. Now the sales view. There we go. And let's go to an account. Let's go to Gene Point. I'm not really sure if it's supposed to be this one. Already created something like that before. I'm not really sure. But anyway, let's just assume that this is the one. Tell you what did we add there? Let's just assume that it's the correct one. Although their actions, email, log, a call, new event, and new task don't show up there because they are associated with activity, they appear under the activity tab. Create a global action. The sales team has asked Maria to create an action that lets users create a campaign no matter where they are in Salesforce. A global action is an ideal way to do this because the global actions menu appears at the top of every page. Create a global action looks like creating an object-specific action, except you start on a different page in the setup. From setup, click the home tab, enter your global actions in a quick find box, and click global actions. And here we go. Click new action, create a record. Select campaign, enter email campaign. Save. On the action layout, remove the parent campaign field. Okay. Edit layout. This one we are supposed to remove. And add the expected revenue field. Let's put it there. Campaign owner. And save it. Let's have a look there. Let's see, add to campaign there, but let's go down further. Add the global action to the global actions menu. As we have mentioned earlier in the unit, global action live on a special layout of their own. Okay, that's the problem. That's why I didn't see it. Known as the global publisher layout. The global publisher layout populates the global actions menu. Adding an action to the global actions menu is a lot like adding an action to a record page. You simply drag an action from the palette onto the global publisher layout. You are in the right place in setup, so click publisher layout. Click edit. And here we need to override it through the tool icon there, which I just did. Click the mobile lightning actions category in the palette. Do that as well. Drag the new campaign from the palette. And save it out. Refresh the browser, and then we should see that's apparently. And indeed, new campaign. See if we see that here as well. Yes, that works fine. Now we have a quiz for 100 points. Custom actions help your users by allowing them to create custom records, giving them more ways to open, view, and edit and delete custom records, making work feel more like playing a video game, making it fast and easy to interact with information in your organization. So Action that you use quickly to tasks such as create records, log calls, send emails, and more. And have quick access to information that's most important. Just quickly create and update records, log calls, and emails, and more. That's a tricky one. Say maybe D. Interact with information. B. There's nothing about opening. That's pretty tricky. Fairly undecided. I would say maybe B, giving them more ways to open, view, edit, and delete custom records. Because this is all custom, more or less, so let's choose B. Don't submit after before you've watched me finish taking the quiz. I probably won't get the full 100 points, not entirely confident, but this makes most sense to me. Number 2, the main difference between object-specific actions and global actions is object-specific actions have automatic relationship with other records and global actions don't. Global actions perform actions outside of SalesForce and object-specific actions only perform actions inside SalesForce. Object-specific actions perform actions only on a specific object. And you can use object-specific action wherever actions are supported in SalesForce. Global actions. Can we put anywhere actions are supported? It's global, not object specific, so yeah. So I would say it's C. That sounds about right. Number 3, to see a custom object specific action on the palette of the page layout editor, click the layout properties on the page layout editor, select mobile lightning actions in the list of elements, first customize the action in the action layout editor, select quick actions in the list of element types. Let's have a look here. Let's just try this here in the page. Let's open the account object, go to page layout, account layout, and now we have the editor. See a custom object specific action on the palette of the page layout editor. So that would be mobile and lightning actions. Quick actions, that sounds about right. I see new energy audit here. And I don't see any. Okay, I'll put that back. I think it's both right, quick actions, and I think quick actions was not quick part is just a category, means that the action is either object specific or global, not some other kind of. Okay. We're just going to select this one. I think quick action was never really mentioned aside from that hint box. Now we're just going to select this one. It's all like a pretty tricky quiz. I think they are both right, so I'm not sure what would happen if I select this one, but yeah, let's see. This is a pretty tricky quiz already. So let's see. Two wrong answers, okay. So you see the right answers here. No, you don't see them. It's just that the answers were wrong. Let's go for A then. If it's not A, then it's definitely D, but let's go for A. Yeah, that's the one, so I was a bit quick there, overlooked that. I would say it's A, let's see. Still a wrong answer, okay, and then let's go for D. Really tricky stuff. I don't think A is wrong, it allows but anyway. So I got the badge, but I got the lowest number of points, but anyway, I finished it. So
All right. So you know what? We've definitely been there before where we find ourselves like, okay, I know it's this one, but then it's this one, and then it's this one. And going through the content today, I'm going to prepare flashcards right after this call, and I'll have it in the follow-up email. I really believe that today's curriculum was going to be much more hands-on. In fact, we could have done that without even actually watching this, just doing it the way we know has been working for us with the flashcards. But that's not a bad thing. Now we have two ways of doing it. What is a benefit, though, is that now we've had the opportunity to watch someone else get all the answers wrong rather than us always doing it. So we do know the answers to be D, A, B. And again, I'm not casually going through that in terms of, hey, I looked at someone else's paper and look at me. We just spent 40 minutes going through point by point and following along. So we can allow this last step to be fairly expedited. Cool. So let's go ahead. This was very helpful. Let's go ahead and tweet, share some awareness. This is what we're doing. Because again, we did build out a really great support system, and everyone should be, at least at this point, messaging people back and forth, following new people, all really, really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and see what is next. So build a custom theme layouts component for experience builder sites. Now, what I would like to do is just go back and see where that is. So as you can see, we're going always back to the original trail, and we can see how far we've come. So UX fundamentals, that's where we are still. Now build a custom theme layout component for experience builder sites, 600 points. Let's see what this layout looks like. I wonder if our partner actually completed this as well. So let's see. That would be really cool. It would be quite helpful, actually. Build a custom theme layout. Let's see all the videos. Actually, let's look at the playlist, right? Build a discount, build a community, build a battle station. Not sure that he did. So let's go ahead and just put that in and see what happens. Build a custom theme layout component for experience builder sites. That's exactly what we're going to do. It looks like this is the full playlist, but I see a couple of them, so I just want to make sure that we're clicking the correct one, right? Oh, so this has all 6 videos. So let's just make sure this is the correct one before we get all excited. Okay, so yes, that's exactly where we are. Now let's take a look at the curriculum to see if that's even necessary, right? Like maybe it's not. All right, introduction. Okay, it is a playground challenge. So you know what? Let's actually watch this video and then we'll do the playground together. I think that's a good idea. And of course, I'm going to put this link in our hub as well, so we have access to this right away as well. But obviously, as you see, I'm doing this in real time. So not only can we see how we're building forward, but also it's, again, I can edit this out at any point. I'm not going to, because it also is quite important that when you find yourself in a position of a little bit of confusion, you'd never get bogged down. There's always a solution. I'm sitting here live in front of 73 people watching a total curriculum and never get bogged down, found a solution in what, 20 seconds? So let's go ahead. It looks like this is only 6 minutes. So let's see how this gentleman is versus the one we just watched. Also, let's go ahead and subscribe. So again, now it'll be in the follow-up email. All right, I'll be over here, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I already don't like any part of this. So let's see if we can do that again, and maybe somebody else has a tutorial. I'm not really interested in having club music and somebody just showing me what to do. I would like to be spoken through it. Excuse me. You know, I always press the mute button. I realize it's the wrong mute button. I'm muting you from me, not me from you. Customize your site. Part 2, build your personal portfolio on SalesForce. That is not it. Build a custom theme layout component. I wonder what this is. Let's take a look.
Hello, today we will see how to create a custom theme layout for community.
No, we're looking for Trailhead. I really wish the gentleman we were watching before had this. So I wonder if he does. The battle station, add branding. All right. So you know what? I got a crazy idea. Let's figure this out ourselves. All right. So what you'll learn, so I'll go and put the camera back on and let's just read through this, right? We can do this. Okay. Launch your Trailhead Playground, create a basic experience builder and challenge. Okay. What you'll learn. In this project, you'll learn how to create a basic experience builder site, create a theme layout component, add a company logo, build a vertical navigation menu, build a custom search component, add configuration properties to the theme layout component. Introduction. Get Cloudy Consulting is a Salesforce SI partner that specializes in building custom experience cloud implementations for their clients. CloudKicks, one of their main customers, wants to create a branded site with a side navigation menu, a custom search feature that searches accounts, contacts, and leads, and a headerless layout. A custom theme layout component is the best way to give CloudKicks exactly what they want because it can alter the structure of an experience builder template and override its default styles. Using the code samples in this project, you'll create a skeleton structure for a custom theme layout component for CloudKicks, which uses a site navigation menu and a custom search component and removes the heading entirely. How do custom theme layout components work? A custom layout component defines the top level layout for the template pages. In your Experience Builder site, it includes the common header and footer, and often includes navigation, search, and user profile menu. In contrast, the content layout defines the content regions of your pages, such as the 2-column layout. Each Experience Builder template includes theme layout components that control the layout of its pages. However, you can override a template's default structure by creating a custom Lightning component in the developer console, which implements the Force Community theme layout interface. To use the custom Lightning component in your pages, you must assign your component to a theme layout in Experience Builder. Then you apply the theme layout and thereby the associated component in each page's properties. For example, the customer service template includes the following theme layouts and associated Lightning components. Default applies the customer service component to all pages except the login pages. Login applies the login body layout component to the login pages. Curious why Experience Builder doesn't let you assign your custom Lightning components directly to a page? A key benefit of this arrangement is that you can instantly update the structure of every page that a theme layout applies to by simply swapping the Lightning component that is associated with the theme layout. Because who wants to waste time updating every single page when your site needs a quick refresh? Example. Let's say you create 3 pages for your upcoming spring campaign and you want to include a large header at the top to make a big splash. Using the Force Community theme layout interface, you create a custom theme layout component called the large header in the developer's console. Then in the settings, theme, configure area of the Experience Builder, you create a new theme called Spring and assign the large header component to it. Next, you select the Spring theme layout in each page's properties, which instantly applies the large header component to the pages of your spring campaign. Everything looks rosy until the VP of Marketing decides that your header takes up too much room. That's an easy fix. However, because you don't have to update the properties of each page again to change the theme layout component. Instead, in the theme area, you can replace the large header component in the spring theme layout with a small header component and instantly update all 3 pages. Launch your Trailhead Playground. To complete this project, you'll need a free Trailhead Playground. You can find it at the bottom of this page. Click Launch. All right, so let's start doing that, right? So let's launch. I'm going to do, not launch a new tab. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do launch a new page. My internet's just fine. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay. You can find, it typically takes 3 to 4 minutes from the time you sign up for Trailhead to create your Trailhead Playground. Well, we've already done that. Create a basic experience builder site. Okay, first things first, let's get started by turning on digital experiences. From setup, so setup, enter digital experiences. Oh, you know what? That's not the quick find box. This is the quick find box. Digital experiences, then select settings. Select enable digital experiences. All right. If enhanced domains are enabled in your org, your digital experiences domain is shown. It includes your my domain name in the format mydomainname.my.site.com for production orgs. You know, I really wish I had 2 screens right now. Okay. If enhanced domains aren't enabled in your org, select the domain name and click check availability to make sure it's not already in use. We suggest that you use something recognizable to your users, such as your company name. The domain name is the same for all sites. You create a unique URL for each site when creating it by entering a unique name at the end of the URL. For example, if your domain name is universaltelco.force.com and you're creating a partner portal, you can enter partners to create the unique URL, universaltelco.force.com/partners. Check availability to make sure your domain's available. Oh, where are we doing this? Okay, so let's look. If enhanced domains are enabled in your org, your digital experiences enable digital experiences. Okay. Your org's my domain name is a subdomain for any. Open this page. Okay. Success, you can now create new Experience Cloud sites. All right, the list shows Experience Cloud sites in your org. Clicking on the URL takes you directly to the site. If you're not a site member, the URL isn't linked. Archive sites aren't included. Check the Digital Experience app and the Lightning page to see if you archived sites. No sites. So I'm thinking we're probably going to do new. Aren't enabled in your org, select the domain name and click check availability. Okay, so we're already there. We did check open. So let's go back. Now let's set up a basic site. You should have been redirected to all sites page and setup. There we are. But if not, enter digital. Okay, we already did that. Click new. Okay. The creation wizard appears with different template options for you to choose from. Select the customer service template. Okay. Customer service. You can use any experience builder template with custom theme layout components for this project. Stick to customer service. Click get started. All right. Enter a site name and URL. Name the site. Come on, there we go. And ensure that the final URL end with, okay. Click create. Your site's been created in the preview status. Okay, the preview tab actually. Why are you doing this to me? Okay. All right, it looks like it'll take a few minutes, but it is worth the wait. That is what SalesForce tells me. And let's see. All right, a few minutes taking too long. Which means that you've created the site. Isn't the world yet? Take a quick look. This area and experience workspace where you customize and administer your site. There are many additional features that you typically need to configure in a site. But for our purposes, we can dive right into the code for our custom theme layout onward. Okay, well, when this is done, right? All right, well, we basically did it, so we could just move on. You'll be completing this project in a hands-on org. Click Launch to get started, or click the name of your org to choose a different one. Do you use Salesforce? Okay, so let's click this in new window. Get started. Oh, we already did it. So once that's completed, we're good, I guess, right? That's pretty cool. I guess we're just waiting for this to be done. Site was created. So I'm of the belief that we just did this, right? Like I'm not losing my mind. So let's verify. Let's get those 100 points. Hey, so cool. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to call it a day there, only because the rest of this curriculum I'm not intimately familiar with, and I do want to take a look at it before I go ahead and teach it. The only reason I did that section was to show, this isn't rocket science, right? Like you can feel confident. It is step by step. And as you'll recall, everything we just did, we literally just learned on the fly, and we got not only our 100 points, but our 100 points were based on a hands-on demonstration, which is much more difficult than selecting A, B, C, or D. So I would like to go take a look at it. I'd like to go ahead and make some note cards for the sessions earlier in this chapter. I'd like to have that all in the follow-up email. And then tomorrow, let's go ahead and complete this section. And I mean complete it. Like let's be prepared for a 2.5 hour day. But again, like I said yesterday, end every day on a high note. Get something accomplished, feel good going into tomorrow. I cannot tell you how good I feel going into tomorrow, knowing that I just did that on the fly, having no idea what to do, and got all 100 points. So going into tomorrow, I'm ready. I'm already chopping at the bit. So I want to go ahead and get further prepared now, and that's how we're successful. So love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Really great job, everyone. Bye.